We're going to break down a couple of these plays that I feel like, you know, when you don't have good offense, you got some good defense wins championships, too.
Boy, it does.
Those two plays right there, Outman, a young rook who's making a name for himself, that was a great catch. You're going to break that down because I didn't play center field.
I'll hold that one down for you.
I'm going to break down Kyle Tucker because he's a star. He's underrated, in my opinion.
Defense also keeps you in that lineup, right?
Yes, it does.
Yes, that swing goes to sleep a little bit. Right here, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, bring that one to the park every day with you. Keep you in the lineup.
So, Cam, my question to you is, what's harder, in your opinion, the ball over your head or the one in tuck situation where you had to go in and lay out for?
Well, for me, personally speaking, I was a guy, I grew up watching Andrew Jones, Mike Cameron. These are two of my favorite guys growing up. So those are guys who notoriously play shallow. They wanted to take that little rally killer away from you, that short bleeder, that blooper. Those are the ones that get big innings started. So for me, the difficult ball was playing shallow and then going back, chasing that ball, learning how to take your head off the ball. You see right here, I can feel that wall coming up on me. But this is all about pregame, right? Getting out there early, understanding how much room you have. You see right there that little
I like that
peak.
peak. That was another peak.
Peaks,
you was getting up, though.
Right there are the key, right, to making sure you're good around the wall. And one thing I liked about that Outman play, I really admired his ability. You gave a good point. One thing that I like to watch outfielders do, center fielders, when they're going back on the ball, I like for guys to pick it up early. When you pick it up early, there's a knack. You just know where the ball's going to go. When you put your head down, you run to the spot. And what you do is as you approach that spot, now you got a chance to get that little peek. You watch Outman, right before he hits the wall, he gives you a little peek, a slight little peek. As he's running, right here, one little peek right before he gets to the wall. So now he can time, make his jump, gives that good form. They show you that good form. You want to hit that wall like that, protect yourself, come back. Great play, James Outman. Little things, outfielders, learn how to take your eye off the ball. That's what makes guys really good going back on the baseball. And early in my career, I had a difficult time doing that. I got better, a lot of reps, a lot of, time playing shallow, challenging myself on those balls over your head. You can't be afraid to challenge yourself. So going back on the ball for me, I think if you can get that play, that makes you an outstanding outfielder.
That's good stuff, man. For me, that Kyle Tucker play is a little bit more difficult, in my opinion, because it's a game on the line, right? So you're making that catch to win it. But I like that attitude. I want you to take this chance. This right here, he misses this ball. As we can see, it's two runners on. You never know. You had the backup behind you, which is dope. But what I like about that is taking chances and laying out. And the only way you make this catch is you get a good jump and your route is on point, right? Your route has to be efficient. It has to be on point. I like going in on balls. Balls over my head, I felt like, because I played the corners, a little bit more difficult. A little bit more difficult because the ball was turning from me. That ball, as you run into it, as far as being a right fielder, he has to take an angle, diagonal angle to it, and it has to be on point. And if it's on point, you might get a couple.
Look at that, man.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, I want great out there.
I like Tucky right there. Look.
I like leaving my feet. I like taking chances right there in those situations. I had Rusty Kuntz as my outfield instructor. He says, if your jumps are not good, you ain't catching these balls.
Absolutely.
So I worked on my jumps. Kyle Tucker, I know he's one of the best in the game. 5-tool player. You know what I'm saying? And that was an outstanding catch to end the game. Good stuff, big dog.
I appreciate it.
And then back to you, homie.
All right, well done, fellas. Cliff Floyd, by the way, mean mugging there in the outfield. I love it.
Mean mugging, man. Hey, it's hot out there, bro.
I heard what Cliff said. I was the guy he told, hey, Cam, you got me over the top in the gap. So that's what he meant. Those balls in, Cliff, hey, young buck, you got the ones over the top.